Previously on Saratoga Lights.
My wife's debts are her own, so I'd appreciate it if you and any other of you goons from the bank would leave me be.
The bank? No, sir. I'm here for you.
Man can't fight the storm.
It was an automobile accident.
All we do is retreat. Take cover. Wait for it to pass.
What if he hadn't been sleeping and was watching her?
Hopefully live to see another day.
Come to bed.
Saratoga Lights, Season 3, Episode 8, A Book of Lamentations. On the lawn surrounding the Sanford house, a frost began to accumulate in the early hours of the morning. Unseasonably cool weather for this time of year, only to have its evidence all but erased by the time the morning light began to break across the town. Bonnie wakes in her bed alone. Of her dalliance the prior night, all that remains is a trail of her clothes leading out the door of her bedroom, absent her husband's, which he must have collected at some point prior to her waking. She wraps herself in a robe, doing her best to brace against the chill seemingly ever present in the old house, and fills Jackie's bowl with food while she puts a fresh cup of coffee on. As she waits for it to brew, she looks at the bowl resting on the ground half filled with hard kibble. Usually Jackie comes running at the sound of it being poured. Weird. Bonnie does a little whistle to call Jackie, but she's nowhere to be found.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, it's Betty. Sorry to be calling so early.
What's the matter?
Look, I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble. You can tell me to mind my business or whatever, but... Was your husband out late last night?
Why?
I met this guy last night and had a couple drinks. Afterwards, we're driving around. He stops at one house and says, "Wait here." And he gets out and goes to talk to someone on the porch. I couldn't see who it was, but I heard the guy say, "Wait till she sees what I got for her in the attic." I asked him what it was all about later, but he wouldn't tell me. But I think it was your house. And I think your husband is up to something not good.
He wouldn't.
You're right. I'm just telling you what I heard, but you would know. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up or anything. I gotta go.
Hello.
Ron, it's Jim Sanford over in Saratoga.
What can I help you with, Jim?
Just giving you a heads up, I submitted most of my grids and accompanying reports yesterday. Should be up your way in a couple of days.
Jim? Oh, that's all on hold. Jesus, don't you get the news down there?
What?
My contract in Silsby just up and disappeared a week ago. Other ones said his house was arsoned. Kuntz is dead, Jim.
Kuntz is dead?
Kuntz is dead. Committee decided to put it on hold until we can figure out what this mess is all about.
Who is Kuntz?
Let me see. Kid named Arthur Collins?
Sanford's stomach drops.
We'll still pay your contract, Jim. Don't worry. When I speak to Yarborough, I'll be sure to tell him about the progress. Might actually help him shore up some votes on Big Thicket. Who knows?
Sanford hangs up the phone and walks inside the food mart, past rows of dry goods and sundries to a cooler along the back wall, where he retrieves an ice-cold bottle of Coke. A clerk minds the store from behind the counter, not even old enough to smoke the tobacco she's selling, Sanford reckons. He brings the Coke to the counter and pulls some change from his pocket.
Are you a hobo?
Excuse me?
I seen you walking around all the time with your bindle.
I ain't no hobo, I just needed to make a phone call.
And you walk all the way over to the convenience store to make your call.
It's very convenient.
'Cause you're a hobo.
You Dick Thetford's kid?
Yes, sir.
Dick was a good man. Sorry to hear of his passing.
The kid grows quiet, taking the coins from Sanford and depositing them into the register. On the counter rests a stack of neatly folded newspapers reporting the murder of a Saratoga man and a female escort, using descriptors like grisly and macabre to paint a picture of the scene to its readers, the likes of which this town has never seen.
Dad would have said it's a sign of the end times.
It's certainly something.
An accompanying photograph under the headline shows the scene of the crime. Neighbors looking on in horror as a deputy affixes a chain to the front door of Arthur's house.
You got any bolt cutters?
No, sir. Got a couple screwdrivers and hoses. But that's about it.
Nah, don't need any of those.
Hardware store over in Sour Lake is your best bet.
Appreciate it.
Bed sheets hang on a clothesline, rippling through the air as the wind blows across Barbara's backyard. On the other line, the older woman is hanging...
Who are you calling older?
On the other line, the handsome matriarch of the block is hanging her whites, hoping to get them dried thoroughly before the sun disappears, which, judging by the growing clouds to the south, may be soon. Bonnie walks over from her yard, offering a timid wave and a forced smile.
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you feeling?
Oh, people tell me I'm getting older, but what do they know?
I'm sure you set them straight.
Well, they're lucky I don't give them a whooping right then and there.
Did you notice anyone lurking around here late last night?
Lurking?
Yeah, or just anyone you didn't recognize?
Oh, I don't recognize anyone these days. I tell you, sometimes I feel like these times are not made for folks like you and I.
Barbara notices the distracted look in Bonnie's eyes.
What's going on?
Nothing. I thought I heard something last night. I'm just tired.
Bonnie grabs a shirt from the basket and affixes it to the clothesline with a couple of wooden pins.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
What kind of neighbor would I be if I just stood here watching you work?
Hell, you'd be like everyone else in this town, it seems.
Well, there you go.
Oh, someone did call about you a little bit ago.
About me?
Was asking all kinds of questions, like if you still live here and where you work and that sort of thing. I told him to mind his business.
Thanks, Barbara.
You'll get back on your feet soon.
I wish banks shared your empathy.
What'd Jesus call the moneylenders? Oh, Pastor Cal mentioned it on Sunday. Vipers, that's it. Vipers, every last one of them.
He's not wrong.
No, Jesus usually ain't.
Amen.
I told that man it's rude to discuss someone else's finances, whether he was a bank man or not.
Did you catch his name?
Oh, what was it? Marino? Something exotic like that.
Melina?
Oh, could be. My hearing's not what it used to be, you know. Me being older and everything.
Thanks.
How's Sanford doing?
He's fine.
Well, staying out of trouble, I hope.
Bonnie ignores the inquiry. She continues to help with the remainder of the laundry until the basket is emptied, after which she returns back to her own house and heads straight for the attic. Without hesitation, she pulls the ladder down and ascends to the space above, looking for the big secret that Sanford is keeping. That dusty, cavernous room is empty, save for an old wicker chair and a few crushed boxes in the corner. And as Bonnie scans the attic, nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. She's about to step down the wooden rung when she notices some disturbed fiberglass in front of her face, giving her pause. She moves the fiberglass aside and sees a black handgun resting on the particle board. Why does he have a gun? Bonnie grabs it, so fixated on the gun that she doesn't even see the ammo box next to it, nor think to look at what may be hidden inside, and retreats down to the ground, closing the attic door above her. She carries the weapon to her bedroom and places it in the top drawer of her bureau. Sanford's hand tears open like a piece of notebook paper.
Shit.
Blood fills the gap where the skin separated before flowing freely to the ground below. He climbs in the back window of the house at the bend of Bronx and Mobile, minding the pieces of broken glass now scattered across the carpet, and looks about Arthur's residence. The bright yellow tape draped across the front yard indicating the commission of a crime within. One so violent that the front door was barred with a padlock until the house could be remediated, necessitating Sanford's unorthodox entrance. He follows the bloody trail from the hallway, fresh blood from his hand dripping on the stale, soaked carpet, to the bedroom where the murders evidently occurred, stripped bare of most of its contents save for a plain bed frame with a crimson-stained mattress pulled away from the wall. Sanford looks throughout the rest of the house for some clue, something left behind, but finds nothing out of the ordinary amongst the tossed furniture or smashed valuables, other than the tossed furniture and smashed valuables. A storm brews in the distance, bringing the air from the Gulf into town and darkening the sky above Saratoga. The occasional roll of thunder rattles the tin roof. Sanford is sitting at their table as Bonnie stands in front of the stove stirring a pot of chicken and dumplings, her apron covered with splotches of flour from her preparation hours earlier. The stovetop is overrun with dirty dishes and deboned chicken, so Bonnie grabs the large cast-iron skillet whose home is usually the back burner and moves it over to the counter by the sink, giving her more real estate with which to work. She ladles a generous helping of the soup into a bowl and puts it down in front of Sanford in such a manner that there is no doubt in his mind that she is upset at him. He tries to hold her hand, but she smoothly extricates it and returns to the stove to fill her own bowl.
We're married.
Bonnie lets the ladle rest against the side of the pot and slowly turns to face him.
We're married, Bonnie.
Yes, we are. And I am performing my wifely duties for you, am I not?
Bonnie sarcastically motions to the apron and the messy kitchen, disheveled as it is.
I want it to be like it was.
And what about what I want?
What do you want?
I want to know what happened to your hand.
She motions to Sanford's bandaged hand, wrapped in fresh gauze and surgical tape.
I sliced it on a post.
Uh-huh. Like that old buried wire you tripped on? I'm allowed my grief.
I know you are.
I'm allowed my feelings. You can't deny me that.
And how long are we going to live like strangers?
We are strangers.
No, we're not.
We are.
Sanford stands to do something, anything. He doesn't really know.
I love you.
If we met today for the first time, I would not marry you.
That hurt.
And for the life of me, I do not know why I'm still here.
And you're such a find.
Yeah, that hurt too.
You think anyone would want to know you?
You're a real charmer, Jim Sanford. Always know exactly what to say.
At least I'm trying.
Clearly.
Sanford grabs an apple from the basket and throws it at Bonnie, just missing her as it sails through the window. She pushes back at him. He grabs her wrist.
Just stop!
She slaps him, and he releases her. Free now, she runs to her bedroom and locks herself in before Sanford can follow. She listens, her ear attuned to the door, as Sanford stomps around some more. The front door opens and closes, and then nothing. Still, she waits, listening for any errant footsteps that may indicate he's still there, waiting for her to exit. But there are none. She retrieves the gun from her bureau and emerges from her hiding place. The living room is dark and chilly. Bonnie slowly scans the room before moving back to the kitchen, with supper quickly cooling on the stove. What the hell had happened to them? That's all she can lament.
Hello?
I need help.
Is this Bonnie?
Yes.
Okay. Can you meet me over by the old arcade?
Okay.
Let me throw some shoes on and I'll be right there.
Bonnie hangs up the phone and examines the bruises on her wrist, its black and purple border growing larger with the passage of time. She puts the gun in her purse and walks out the front door into the stormy night. This was in Texas. Saratoga Lights is written and directed by Randall LaRue. Audio recording and engineering by Matthew David Rudd. Music by Randy Reynolds. This episode features the voice talents of Caitlin Elizabeth, Heath Allen, John Nichols, Taylor Ruiz, Brenna Thornton, Brian Hedrick, and Matthew David Rudd. Until next time.
Excuse me.